Hey guys, good afternoon. This is Coach Bill with Fat Loss Made Easy. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday afternoon. So, looks like we got some great weather so far. Nice and cool, a little cloudy, but nice and cool. Guys, today's topic is one that I don't see much talk about it on Facebook or any other of the guru sites out there that are involved in weight loss or health coaches. I don't see this brought up that much. And um, like I've said in the past, I belong to quite a few groups, intermittent fasting groups, keto groups, type 2 diabetic groups, weight loss groups, so forth. And I like to go and read some of the questions that the beginners have that are looking for answers. And I really don't see this topic come up very often. In the last few years, maybe twice by a couple of the health coaches out there who are educated about the physiology of the body and the biochemistry of the body, but not too much about it. And it's a major factor. And so the topic is, what is body set weight and how does it affect weight loss? I mean, you guys that have gone on all kinds of these different diets and they work for a while and they fail. And there's a lot of different factors involved when it comes to if you're seriously looking to lose that belly fat or body fat long term. There's other factors involved than just cutting your calories, or there's a lot of other factors involved that are just increasing your cardio, which both of those don't work. They never have worked because they're not addressing the real root cause. And so you have to understand that there's different factors that you have to know about and that you need to correct in order to actually lose that belly fat and body fat and keep it off for the rest of your life. And one of those factors is what they call body set weight. Now, in the past, I've heard other coaches talk about body set weight, and they were talking about it as being more of a theory, which is not true anymore. There's actually been quite a bit of research done on it over the years who just have not been able to. Nobody's really been looking for it and deciphering it, and then actually talking about it. But what I did, guys, is I put together a blog post about the body set weight because it's very important to understand it and to understand the root cause of what body set weight actually is and how it all works. So I did a blog post on it, which gives you all the information, very specific, even gives you a couple studies that were done. And so I briefly want to go over it just a little bit, just to let you know what that blog post consists of. And actually, my new training website, my online personal coaching new website, hopefully will be soft launch tomorrow, which is Friday, and hopefully full-blown launch on Saturday. And the training website, the online personal coaching training website, will have a tab up there with all my blog posts that I'll be posting, which basically will be covering probably most all the questions that you may have on why you're having such a hard time losing that belly fat or body fat, or why are you gaining body fat after the age of 50, 60, or 70 plus, and you're thinking you're doing everything right. And so these blog posts that I'm putting in there are basically questions that I've gotten over the years. Instead of me trying to re-answering them all the time, I just make a blog post out of it and put it in the website as for training or for actual education. And so this blog post that we're going to be talking about, the body set weight, will be in there also. Also, if you go to my Facebook group page, Fat Loss Made Easy, and join that group, I put all these blogs for the members of that group so they can actually educate themselves as well and understand this very important topic on why people are having such a hard time losing weight. It could be because of their body set weight. So body set weight, basically, guys, is not a theory anymore. Actually, what's happened, there was a study done in 1995, I think it was, and it was with a group of type 1 diabetics. Now, those of you that know what type 1 diabetics, these are people that are not producing any glucose, and so, or insulin, I'm sorry, they're not producing any insulin. And so what happens is, in the olden days, when you had type 1 diabetes, no matter what you ate, or no matter how often you ate, if you had that disease, then you would massively lose weight, starve to death, and die. Well, now what they do is they give the type 1 diabetics insulin, which is a hormone, and now they're able to actually live, most of them will live a normal life and a long life as well, as long as they are with a doctor that knows what they're doing and puts them on a protocol and also an eating plan that will help them live a long life. But what they did was they took type 1 diabetics, two groups. One group, they gave them a high dosage of insulin. In the other group, they gave them a lower dosage of insulin. Well, what they found out is, and some of you that may know somebody that's a type 1 diabetic, or maybe you are, what they found out is the ones that were actually taking more insulin, or a higher dose of insulin, gained up to 30 to 40% more fat weight or body fat over a 9-year period. And the ones that actually were taking a lower dose who had less body fat. And what's the reason? Why did I bring this up? Well, I'm bringing it up because of what the body set weight means, and how hormones are actually the cause of what's causing most people to have a very high body set weight. What I mean by that, guys, is you're overweight and you're gaining more and more weight as the years go on. Your belly's getting bigger. Your hips or your legs are getting bigger and bigger as the years go on. What that means is that over time, your body is going to adjust to that higher weight. And if you've been in that higher weight zone for a long time, that's where the issue is. That's where the body set weight comes in. And so, and they found that the root cause to why people gain so much weight over time is most likely it's food driven. And of course, unless you're a type 1 diabetic, then it's driven by higher doses of insulin, and most of you know that. But what happens is that those of you that decide enough is enough, or maybe you were diagnosed with type 2 diabetes and you were told by a educated doctor that you've got to lose weight and get your blood sugar down and reverse your type 2 diabetes, or you will have some major medical side effects long term. We decided enough is enough. And then you decide to go on some kind of diet. It doesn't matter what type of diet, the Mediterranean or the paleo or whatever diet. You decided to go on some kind of diet, but yet remember this, you've been overweight for 5, 6, 7, 8+ years. And your body fat percentage is way up there for all those years. So all of a sudden, you decide enough is enough, I'm going to go on a diet, and you start going radically on a diet, radically cutting your calories, and thinking that the less calories you bring in, then you're going to start losing that weight. And actually, that's not how it works, guys. Calories in, calories out. No, it's not. That's not how it works. It never has worked. It never will work. It's not about the calories cutting, guys. It's all about controlling a certain hormone. And that certain hormone is insulin. And that's the root cause. That's what you have to go after. You have to go after controlling insulin. And it's not about how many, you're deficiting calories, because see how this calories in and calories out works? Is your body is going to adjust to those lower calories, which means your metabolism is going to drop to adjust to those lower calories, and you will lose weight slower, or you'll stop losing weight and you'll be in that dreaded weight loss plateau. So that's not what it's about. But the fact is that your body has been at a high body fat percentage for a long time. And all of a sudden, you decide to go on a diet and cut your calories, and you're starting to drop your body weight a little bit, and all of a sudden, there's certain insulins or certain hormones that are actually going to be activated to sabotage your weight loss. And what do I mean by that? I mean your body is happy being at that high level it was up there for so long. Your body's not happy with you losing weight. It's going to do whatever it takes to sabotage your weight loss journey by activating certain hormones that will actually cause you to fail, cause you to be hungry all the time, and actually stall your weight loss. That's how the body works. And it's really amazing how the analogy, I use an analogy in the blog post, an example of our ancestors, or of the wild, how important body or fat percentage is in the wild for survival. I use an analogy in the blog post, so it's kind of interesting, and it'll make more sense by using this analogy and comparing it with what's going on today and why people are having such a hard time losing weight, not even knowing why it's so hard for them or why it's coming off so slow, because they don't understand what the root cause is. And so in the blog post, you're also going to find the solution to it. And the solution is always going to be what goes in your mouth and how often you eat. And there's just way too much science behind it to not show, or actually to debunk anybody out there that is saying that a good high-fat, low-carb meal plan incorporated with intermittent fasting is one of the simplest, easiest, and most healthiest way to actually reset your body fat, your body set weight. You guys, even today, Emily and I, even though we've reached our goals a few years ago, I still have goals I would like to reach. And my body set weight changes all the time, as well as yours. But those of you that have been overweight for quite a few years, you got to have patience, you got to have the right guidance, and you got to have the right tools to monitor your actual fat burning, and to actually either prevent your body set weight from sabotaging your weight loss journey, or how to blow once your body resets to a lower body set weight. It might stay there for a month or two. That's okay. You guys always remember, especially those of you that are exercising, and you incorporate exercising with your weight loss program, you're going to burn more fat. You're also going to put on more lean muscle. By putting on more lean muscle, you're going to burn even more fat. But remember, muscle weighs much more than fat does. So you may not be showing a scale weight loss because you're adding lean muscle, but you're losing body fat percentage. That's what you're looking for. Okay, guys? So guys, like I said, go to my Fat Loss Made Easy Facebook group page. I will post this blog post and this video with it in the download so you can see it yourself, and also be looking for my launch of my new online personal coaching website, which will have a tab in there for all my blog posts that you can use as part of your education. That'll give you information on different issues when it comes to trying to lose that body fat or belly fat. Okay, so guys, I hope you saw some value in this. We'll see you guys at the next video. Bye.